go into a Megaman Battle Network while I talk about some other stuff that made me realize that I definitely have been growing up with autism. And part of it is that I'm sitting here playing Megaman Battle Network. And when I was a kid, I would collect all of the action figures as a kid because I thought Mega Man was my boyfriend. And actually, funny story, when we were at dinner, I asked my cousin, because my cousin, you know, cooks a lot, and I was like, if I got the materials for it, would you be down to make malanga fritters? And for those of you that watch the Instars and Time streams, you might know where I'm going with that. So initially, I guess I'm very obvious to my family. So I was talking about the recipe. Initially, the very first things out of their mouth was, is that like a Japanese thing? Because they didn't know what a malanga was. Oh shoot! Oh! Shadow Man! Convenient! Good! Just who I wanted to see. Right, we were looking for Shadow Man again, because he has another chip we want. Well, you made my day, Bubby. I think... did I need to hit him when he's moving? At S rank? Let me see. I mean, you can't blame them for guessing it was Japanese. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, for found in kitchen. The weeb is talking about food? Must be some anime shit. And I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, it's not anime, but it is, you know, a video game. But yeah, I was like, oh no, it's from a video game that I've been playing. And then one of my family members was like, do you even know what goes into it? And I was describing, you know, like, yeah, the malanga is like it's like a root veggie, like taro. And then I was like, do you guys know what taro is? And then they were like, yeah, because we had the boba. Quickman is the one you hit when moving. Oh, okay. But anyway, I was describing like all the stuff that go into it, and then at the end, I said, oh yeah, one of my friends said that it tastes really good with peppers. And then they were like, one of your friends? Like, they were being very disbelief because I had just said that it was from a video game. And I was like, yeah, actually it was just from a video game character. And like a little bit after that, I was kind of like, I don't know, or that feels a little, kind of being a little autistic there. And I was kind of thinking about some other stuff and how when I was a kid, why did you admit that? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. When I was a kid, I had this blankie that I was obsessed with. So I just remembered that we were farming for Shadow Man. And I think my thing wears off after a bit. If you do get V3 and not the other chip, still keep it, because it has its uses. Plus lock enemy. Oh, true! No, I was chatting with a friend and they commented that. Yeah, I should have said that, but my brain A lock enemy wore off already. Wait! Ah! So, me running into Shadow Man, I could have used lock enemy on. I'm not paying attention, because, like, I'm thinking about my story. I'm just gonna run. Gotta find him again naturally. I see. Is it only in this area that he spawns? I gotta tell you guys my daily soaps. Oh! Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Let's go. Okay, I maybe need a lock in. I should maybe not talk about the subject I was gonna talk about, because it's gonna go into some stuff. But maybe I should focus on the battle. I need to lock in. Damn it, he hit me. This would have been perfect if he didn't hit me. Oh! You too. Well, we can use lock enemy. And I should probably heal. So that might interfere with getting S rank. Still useful. Yeah, Elio, get serious. I don't remember if you ever actually S-ranked him. I don't think I did. Wait. If I run, does that disable it? I'll just kill him. It's important to S-rank him, even if you get both chips. Just reload. Oh. I did save after I used it, right? I was at 2, so I should be 1 if I go on, yeah. Today, I stumbled upon the realistic Elio art I did. It completely jump-scared me. But yeah, one of the things that I realized when I was thinking about, like, oh yeah, I've definitely got autism, was when I was a kid, I had this blanket that I was obsessed with. I had to have it with me. I just realized since it's a certain amount of walking. Oh, okay. I had this blanket that I was really obsessed with a kid. Like, I was Louie, the Huggy Wuggy, like, kid. I would be sucking on my thumb. I literally would be there with my blankie, and I would be sucking on my thumb with my blankie. And I would also, like, put the blankie in my mouth and, like, run my mouth along the edges. I was that kind of... That's how young I was when I was obsessed with this blankie. And the thing was I had to have the blankie with me everywhere. Yeah, you gotta get the sensory stimulation. Exactly. I could have sworn you said Huggy Wuggy, yeah. Tumbleweena, Choo-Choo Chows. Squid Game. Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, Zombo sauce. Don't know, dude. Kids are just weird and gross like that. But the thing was I needed to have that blanket with me everywhere. Like I think a lot of kids with their blankie just have the blankie with them when they go to sleep. And I was starting to get older, and I was still, like, focused on that blankie. Like, I was getting into kindergarten, and I think around, like, preschool, before you go to that, I think a lot of kids kind of get weaned off of the whole, like, blankie thing. Because that's kind of like, that's like 3-year-old. Like, kindergarten is like, I don't know, 5 or, I don't know. I don't remember. But like, I went from Rugrats to like, actually getting an education. That's like the transitionary period we're talking about here. And I still needed my blankie with me to go everywhere. And at one point, we went on a trip to Texas. And again, I had to take my blankie with me everywhere. I needed it with me everywhere. Whenever we go outside, I needed my blankie. Like, whenever I go to sleep, I need my blankie. And if, for whatever reason, I couldn't bring the blankie with me, I would start crying and be very discomforted. And I would need the blankie. It was like my bibby. Okay, but that was fine for a 5-year-old. I would cry and sob and scream if I went somewhere without my Max Steel. Yeah, so when we went on a trip to Texas, we stayed at my mom's, like, I don't know, boyfriend, I think? I was too young to remember a lot of stuff. I just remember they had huskies, and the boy that I think is kind of my half-brother or something, I don't know. Like, he had a bunch of Barbies, and I like, played Barbies with him, and I had brought my blankie there, and I think I might have left the blankie in the husky. They had, like, a little igloo, like a little plastic igloo that the huskies could sleep in outside. And I remember when I was there, I wanted to sleep with the huskies, because I was like, oh, I love huskies, blah! So I remember I would nap out in the igloo with the huskies. And I think what happened was I had left my blankie in the igloo, and then we left Texas and we came back to California. So my blankie was in Texas. And I think my mom broke up with her boyfriend. So, like, it wasn't like her boyfriend can send back the blankie. Like, I never saw him again after that trip. So, like, I don't know the whole thing. Didn't love the blankie enough, therefore it could not be seen. Tragic. My thing was at school, I take the posters off the wall and steal half of the blue tack. Like, I left enough to keep the posters stuck up, but I kept taking blue tack and built up a collection of tactile feedback. That's a mood. So yeah, when we came back and when I noticed that, because again, I'm like a little doo-doo diaper baby. I think at the time when we came back, I was like passed out and I didn't realize for a little bit that I didn't have it. And so by the time we were back in California and I realized that I didn't have my blankie with me, I became very distraught. And my mom went out because I guess I was being such a menace. Like, I was throwing such a fit. I was very discomforted and, like, nothing she could do. Like, I think, like, I remember something like her giving me ice cream and stuff to, like, calm me down, and I just couldn't calm down because I didn't have my blankie with me. And I think my mom went out and she found the exact blankie that I had, and she bought it and she gave it to me, like, acting as if it was the one from Texas. And I just knew it wasn't. It was not, like, it wasn't my blankie to me, even though, for all intents and purposes, it literally was the same blankie. It was just one from the store that was brand new, and I didn't run my mouth along the sides of it, and it didn't have, like, the little indentions. Like, I remember there's like a frazzled bit on the end of my blankie that I would run my fingers over, and the new blankie didn't have that. So I was still discomforted. And I think because, again, my memory as a kid was pretty bad, but I remember I was very discomforted for a really long time, and I think it was only until Pokemon at my babysitter, because I think I remember being told that I was very depressed when I was a kid, and, like, I wouldn't talk to anyone. And it wasn't until I was at my babysitter's. I think I had, like, some issues with babysitters in the past. Like, I think, like, my mom had to take me to, like, multiple babysitters, because I remember going to a bunch of people's houses, and I remember I have, like, a vague memory of being on a couch at like a babysitter, and I didn't have my blankie. Like I was still in that I don't have my blankie, and I remember being curled up on the couch and like sucking on my thumb and just like refusing to talk to people because I didn't have the blankie. I think looking back on that, I think there were some signs there. And it wasn't until I could get a hyperfixation on Pokemon that I was able to channel that into something else. Like that was kind of the realization that I had last night when I had that little fit. Because I just felt discomforted and then I needed to get rid of it. Oh my god, there's so many... There's so many Gateman chips! Oh, I am not. Yeah. I would reload, yeah. Yeah, that we're not getting out of it with this one. I don't think this is the one. Yeah, the run is over. Also, hello, Danik. Hello. Hope you had a very good turkey or regular day of your choosing day yesterday. Oh my goodness. Not getting what I want. I'm gonna bite my mom. That's what I did too. I remember I bit my mom when I was a kid. Because I really wanted a toy and she wouldn't give it to me. Again, I can't imagine how you'd know he has this chip, except getting it by chance while going for V3. That's crazy. Oh, also thank you for the hydrate, Kamada. Hello there, Kamada. Fuck Black Friday, free me from the— oh yeah! I should have known. You are like in like the trenches right now. I'm very sorry for anyone that works retail or really anything right now. It's like the worst day of the year for you. My heart goes out to anyone that has to deal with that shit. Oh, the sword's gonna erase the shadows that slice at you. Oh! Oh, thank you for the 100 biddies, Danik. That was not good enough. I gotta get stronger. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So, oh, oh, hi Ching! Thank you, Manzai! Thank you for the 601 biddies! Thank you guys so much! I really appreciate it. Thank you. What was I gonna say? It was something about how when I was a kid, after the Blanky incident, I got really obsessed with the Pokemon anime. I remember the very first gift I was given that was like a game console was a Game Boy with Pokemon Yellow. I think that was like the very first game thing I owned. And then I got really into Kingdom Hearts because I remember I saw the commercial for it and I really wanted it, and then I wound up getting PS2 whatever Christmas that Kingdom Hearts came out. And that started my whole thing. Oh, more Masa! Woo! Okay, we got the other chip. We got the other chip. Let's fucking go! Murimasa! Also, thank you for the gift sub to Buddy Bison Danik! Thank you so much! Yeah, save! save! Don't want to lose that. I hope the store burns down since I'm out now. Wishing for all the best, Kamada. I'm pretty sure anyone that likes Kingdom Hearts is automatically on the spectrum, to be fair. Yeah, there's so many people that had a hyperfixation with Kingdom Hearts when they were kids. I feel like the trifecta of, like, you probably have autism if you were into it as a kid was Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, and Sonic. And if you liked all of those, oh my friend. Oh my friend. I never played Sonic as a kid, but I did play Sonic Adventure 2 this year. So the trifecta has gathered and decided that I am autistic. Never know who you meet next is the commercial tagline I won't forget for Kingdom Hearts. Ramasa is potentially the most powerful chip you can have. Really? I never had any opportunities to play those games growing up. Aw, that's a shame. It was Megaman for me. Yeah, Megaman was another big one for me. I was a big anime watcher when I was a kid. I did have Mega Man Battle Network 3 though. Cause as a kid I had a PlayStation 2, a GameCube, and a GBA. So I did watch mostly the Battle Network anime. And then I got Battle Network 3 as a kid. But I was obsessed. I was obsessed with the anime. I remember I had every single figure that Walmart was selling as a kid of Megaman.exe. I had like Gutsman, like the Gutsman version. It was like the change. It was kind of like the change forms in this game, except it was like Gutsman and Roll and all that. Like their color palettes on Mega Man. Oh wait, I should heal. Like I think there was even a hub style one that I had. I can't wait till we watch the anime. It gets weird. Yeah, I'm so curious how the anime is, because I have not watched it since I was a child. I remember I loved it, but I haven't watched it since then. Where Masa does damage equal to your max HP, your current HP. Oh, your max HP minus your current HP. The max HP you can have in Mega Man Battle Network is 1000, meaning Muramasa can do up to 999 damage if you have a max HP of 1000 and only 1 HP left. Sheesh. My claim to fame on an original NES was that I did play and beat all of the original Ninja Gaiden games. Oh, here we go. Okay, lock in. We gotta lock in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on original hardware. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I was playing Dot Hack recently on stream because I wanted to do a challenge run. Oh, it's over. We're so cooked. I am a fool. But yeah, I was playing Dot Hack on stream a bit recently for a... Oh, we're so cooked! And it reminded me of how I beat the 15th floor, like, virus-filled dungeon in Dot Hack, which when I streamed that, I had to use save states, which I did not have when I was a kid. I had to just get lucky because for those of you that have never watched Dot Hack or played Dot Hack, you have a move called Data Drain. And like the enemies in the game, there are like viruses, and when you every enemy has like an HP threshold, and when they reach like a certain threshold, you can use Data Drain on them. And it will either take off their invincibility frames if they're a virus, or it will transform them into a level 1 monster. Because you're essentially like hacking into their code doing that. Like you're taking them, you're taking their data away with Data Drain. And for that 15 floor, the 15 floor had every single enemy was a virus. So you had to use Data Drain. And the thing is, you have a corruption gauge. Okay, yay! We can move on. You have a corruption gauge in Dot Hack. So when you use Data Drain, your corruption gauge goes up. And if you go into another battle and you use Data Drain again, holy crap. I'm gonna get another one, and another one. If you use Data Drain again, the chances of having like negative status ailments, like getting paralyzed or even dying, is really high. So you have to go through a 15 floor where there are unavoidable fights, because it is a dungeon. You can't run away from dungeon fights in Dot Hack. Why did I do that? So when I was streaming it, I was like, how the fuck did I do this as a kid? It don't matter. It don't matter. We're already golden, baby. This is just the victory map. This is just the victory lap. I don't care. I don't care. You can't hurt me. I did my time. Oh my god, you got in the way. You bitch. Oh wait, it still went through. We're so back. Anyway. But yeah, that's my claim to fame. That I, as a kid, was able to get through all 15 floors of Dot Hack without dying to the data corruption. Shit. That's my claim to fame. Planet B remix is simple and clean, slaps. Just an absolute banger. Oh, is that the Legend of Zelda? Oh wait, no. You're talking about a different thing. I remember, I think you linked a Legend of Zelda in the style of Kingdom Hearts. That was kind of my mind and my wires mixed up. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You watch the dub. The sub version gets the writers sure are open about their likes. Oh boy. Yeah, data core grind. Yeah, that was another thing about Dot Hack. Hello Indie Bunny. Hello Thunder Dude. Kingdom Hearts 1 intro song. Or Kingdom Hearts 1, I don't know why you said it like that. Kingdom Hearts 1's intro song. So remember, you're looking for Purple Navi in the internet. Yeah, Purple Navi, that was it. You can't get me. So we haven't found the guy yet. Maybe we'll find him here. Oh wait. Don't do that. You don't have Gate Man. You fool. You absolute buffoon. Absolute monkey. You specter worshipper. With your boyfriend coins. I actually, so I added some stuff to my throne for like if anyone wanted to get me anything for Christmas. And I went on Fangamer because I was like, oh, I think a lot of games that I like have like Fangamer merch on there. And I was browsing like alphabetically, and I saw that they had an Ape Escape section. Actually, I didn't add the thing I saw because I was like, there isn't too much inherent value from the thing that I wanted to add, but I was like, it's kind of neat. But anyway, for anyone that was here for Ape Escape, did you remember whenever I would collect the Spectre coins in Ape Escape 1, I would call them the boyfriend coins? Well, Fangamer is selling the boyfriend coins as like a little pin coin thing. And I debated adding it to my throne wish list, but then I was like, nah. It's just gonna be in like a corner. But I'm like, that's cool. That's cool that they made it though. They made the boyfriend coin into actual merch, which made me really happy. Nintendo is doing subliminal advertising for Microsoft. Is that an Xbox platform? You need to do the Amazon wish list. Also, I can't use Throne. My bank frauds it every time. I do! I really need to do the Amazon wish list. I keep forgetting to do it. I keep being like, oh, I should do that. And then then I'm like, oh, I should do stuff. I forget. God, I really am suffering. Yeah. Boyfriend coins. I was gonna talk about something else before I remembered boyfriend coins. Boyfriend coins. Wagen coins. Wergen, Jorgen, Fregerman Jensen. I think I was talking about dot hack. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were talking about autism. That was it. Yeah, because I was talking about dot hack. And like me thinking about the blankie thing, like made me realize that how obsessive I was over Kite when I was a kid. Cause you guys heard all of my stories with me needing to have a poster of him on my roof, on my ceiling, so that, oh my god. Get out. No! Oh god. Oh! Final Fantasy VIII has GF points. GF points? Yeah, I need to play more Final Fantasy VIII. I have it on my Switch, actually. I actually have Final Fantasy VII and 8 on my Switch. I remember I played a little bit of 8 on my Switch, but like I never use my Switch anymore. So autism! An autistic supervillain when they're thwarted. So true. But yeah, I just had that realization with how like I needed to have a poster of Kite on my ceiling because it made me happy whenever I would see him. Like I needed to see him when I'd wake up, and I need to see him when I go to sleep. And I think part of that was, you know, he was like the TISM special interest for me. And it had me think of like some other stuff. Like I don't think it's innately like only like a TISM thing. Like anyone can have a special interest. But I think, you know, obviously when you have autism, you know, you kind of feel that stuff maybe a bit harder, like a bit more intensely than like other people might. I don't know. I might be throwing that out of my ass. I always wonder what Kite would look like if he got an X form. He actually did. He actually did. Have you seen? Well, what's it called? X form? Have you seen the Dot Hack Link transformations? Cause he became an archer. Which I thought was like a little weird, but also kind of cool. He got like a form in the .hack Link games where he like transforms. Like all of the characters in .hack Link have like these forms. I don't think that was an X form, actually. And I'm thinking about it, but it's kinda like that. I forget what it was called. By the way, when I saw the .hack stream, I thought that there was a lobcoat incident and a bunch of backseaters swarmed you. Huh? What? Was it because of my title? Yeah, cause that was the challenge run that I was doing. Because I was trying to think up like some challenges. Like my first thought was, you know, obviously data drain related. It was like you gotta use data drain on every enemy you see, or you can't use data drain. But then I was like, no, that's I literally explained how hard the 15th floor dungeon is in .hack, and you will just die. I think statistically you will just die, because the thing to lower your infection rate in .hack is by not using data drain on regular monsters and killing them, and it like gradually brings down the infection thing. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go gambling! Ah! I even went down, and then I second guessed myself and I went up. I have the opposite of autism. I was born with the super ability to be hyper aware of anything that exists, which makes me regret every decision that I've ever made. Except for the chain of decisions that led me here, that I don't regret. Aww, that's sweet, Thunder Dude. Yeah! Uncomfortably realistic dog screams! Theoretical lowest amount of non-drain kills. Okay, but what about a minimalist run? Yeah, so and like again, on the other end of the spectrum, there's the guy, I think. There's the purple guy, the man behind the slaughter. Hey, you actually good, Navi? No. Then never mind. I almost made a joke, but then I actually hate the joke. I'm not a fan of the joke. I don't like when people make the joke. Like, it came to my head, and then I was like, no, I don't like that joke. And I had to, like, physically be like, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. Ban the joke. Purple guy, spring trap. I was gonna call that guy. I mean, I'll just say it now. I was gonna call the guy that I was talking to. I was like, is this a clanker? And then I was like, no, I don't like that joke. I don't like that joke. Eliolappy, do you condone Eliolappy for the joke he didn't make? I do. I do, actually. I feel like it's one of those kind of jokes that can be really bad. Like, I feel like a lot of people use it for, like, really bad purposes. And that kind of, like, ruins any whimsy that I could ever experience. That word always made me uncomfortable, yeah. Like, I would see a lot of people say that with Sinclair from Limbus Company. that he would say that. And it always kind of made me a bit uncomfortable that people would make that joke. And I know a lot of people don't think that much, and when it comes to that, it's pretty stupid. Like, it was a thing from Star Wars, yeah, like it's literally not, like, on the same level, but I still just can't help but not like it. You can just not like things. Like, you don't need to, like, have a reason for not liking it. Like, you don't need to be... What's the word? You don't need to be justified in not liking something, but yeah. Just to explain, I don't like it. I don't like that. That's pure luck, because of data core drop rates, and most monsters have multiple they can drop. Yeah, so like the thing with like the data drain thing is like you also just can't do a no data drain run, because you would literally have to hack the game to get a virus cores, because you frequently get virus core gated. Like, you have to data drain things. You have to grind for the virus cores, so there's no way you could do it without data drain. So I thought I would do a run where I don't control my party members at all, because I was like, what's something that's really annoying about playing .hack? And then I was like, it's that my party members are stupid. Like, kind of my first thought was, you know, data drain. Don't like the mechanics of data drain. But, like, I feel like it would be pretty impossible to actually pull off a challenge with data draining everything, for what I said earlier. And so I was like, okay, number 2, party members are dumb. And after thinking about it a bit more, I realized that party members only use skills when you tell them to. Like, when they are on free mode, they never use their skills. At least in the original trilogy. I think they use their skills a lot in GU. But you literally have to micromanage them in IMOQ, for anyone that didn't watch my playthrough. Because if you watched my playthrough, you know I was micromanaging them, like, constantly pulling up the menu and being like, no, stop! No! No, stop! No! I almost got you! No, stop! Stop hitting the enemy that has a physical resistance! Use your magic spells! I gave you that sword for a reason! GU, they burn MP, yeah. Yeah, GU really, I think they really improved on a lot of issues. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Also, I saw something earlier today that, like, made me really sad. Another just random thingy that I saw. I saw the preview for Smiling Friends. Like, the, like, new episode or whatever. And I saw a clip that they were talking about removing, you know, one of their coworkers from the group chat. And then Pim was like, there's a group chat? And then they're like, yeah, you know, it's not even that good. It's not even that cool. And I was like, what you mean? What you mean? Pim's not in the group chat? You didn't add him to the group chat? my god, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. Ha 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 ha. At least this proves that you were amazing and skilled when you beat Rush the first time. Also, don't discount Gateman's chip on its own. It does a total of 200 damage. Oh, okay. We only have the fans. I mean, that's true. We do only have the fans. The fans are... I want some wind too, fans! I don't just want fans, I want wind! They have a Steam friend group and Pim also isn't there. Gotta love the consistency. Yeah, I was so upset. Like not serious upset. When I say I was so upset, I don't want anyone to be like, oh, like he was actually angry. It was just one of those things where I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I might reload. He was furious. He hates us. He really hates us. Am I going the right way doing this? To get there's a purple guy. To get to the purple place. Gotta get to the purple man. Yeah, I gotta get the purple man. I gotta stop him from always coming back and stuffing those kids into those suits. He's getting the threads ready. I'm gonna call you out for making Pin sad because he found out you didn't put him in the group chat. But I feel that. Like, it kind of reminded me of like an incident where I think a lot of people do that. Like, they have group chats and they don't actually think about it. Like, when they exclude someone, they're just kind of like, oh, they don't fit the vibe or whatever, and they just kind of don't think to invite the person. And it kind of made me think of this one time. One of my friends was visiting, and it was like the first time that they were visiting. Oh, he's near the part, oh, the path to Undernet 7. Okay. Oh wait, that is not the path to Undernet 7. Yeah, it reminded me of this one time that I found out that one of my friends was visiting for like the first time. And I found out from one of my friends, they were talking to me about it. Like mentioning one of my friends and like the other friend that my friend was dating. And they mentioned how they all hanged out together without me. And like I was the only one that was not invited to it. And I admittedly was like a bit hurt when I found that out, because that was also how I found out that friend was visiting. Like I didn't know that my friend was in the States at that time. Like no one had messaged me until I saw that. And then I felt really sad because I found out that they were gonna head back in like a couple days or something. And then big shout out to my friend, because I think she noticed the discomfort that I felt when I heard that. And I think I did tell them that, you know, I was a bit hurt about being left out and like not being told when they were visiting. that they actually kind of pushed to get like a get-together where we all kind of had dinner together. And like seeing that thing with the group chat kind of reminded me of that. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't want anyone to hear the story and be like, oh my god, his friends hate him. Or like, his friends are such assholes for doing that to you. Like, I legitimately just don't think that, you know, like, I feel like there is malice that is intentional, and then there is like something that has like an outcome to it that could be perceived as bad, but it was not intentional at all on the people's parts. I think like that's very important to keep in mind when I tell this story. I know my friends care a lot about me, so. But yeah, when I saw that clip, I was just like, oh! Oh! His friends hate him! Elio, I took you everywhere and bankroll everything for you. Aww. We must kill the friends that clearly hate him. Kill. They intended to hurt him. They showed up at my house with a razor. And then they took my favorite teddy bear, and they dragged it across my teddy bear's neck. And then they said I had to give them $50 million if I wanted to see Mr. Snugglebuffin's back in one piece. Aww. Well, it's how the old saying goes. Never blame on malice what could be the result of stupidity or some shit like that. Yeah, that's kind of a thing I try to think a lot. Whenever I get like upset over someone, like I'll sometimes go to conclusions and be like, does this person like hate me? And then I'll be like, no, I don't think it's that deep, bro. I really don't think it's that. You're finding stuff that does not exist. You just have problems with yourself. And you're like persecuting yourself by believing that other people hate you, kind of thing. Oh, he's on the top floor, green, also save. Oh, okay. They shredded his old blanket in front of him! They took an airplane. They went to Texas. They tracked down the exact husky ice igloo fucking thing. Okay, here we are. We're at the entrance to 7, so he's somewhere around here. They pre-chewed his blanket. Hey, Blue Dude. I've heard about you. You're going around and deleting all my buddies. That means you're... That's right. I'm Black Navi number 2. You look like you're purple, though. Don't think I'm just like those 3 or 4. Me and number 1 in Koto area are better than the rest. We're especially strong. We're gonna expand the Black Navies around the world into a net crime organization bigger than World 3 and Gospel. No lie, I'll lose to someone like you. I'll make you eat those words. They burned down our fields and dried our rivers. You better be ready. Alright, let's see. And fan, thank you, Gate Man. Kill. Did I actually do that? No, but are we gonna wait for that to happen? Alright, I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, either way, it kind of reloads the same amount. Hey! Don't do that! Don't do that! That's not cool. It's not very nice. Hey, you know it's also not cool giving me a bunch of fans and no wind. I mean, I appreciate the fans. Thank you. Okay, there we go. It only took me having half of my HP removed. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I had like a couple things I wanted to say. Wait, he gave no hint. Does that mean he was the last one? Was that the last one? Can I drop out? He did. Oh, he did. I was not paying attention. Koto area. Okay. I want to buy some more energy. You can go for Freeze Man if you want. Or later. Oh! Oh shoot. Should I reload? I think there's a guy over here that sells the sub chips that I want. Was it you? There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. First, there's a girl in AC/DC you should talk to. Ooh, okay. Okay, I got my chips. Let's head on out. Because I think I was completely out of energy sub-chips. Which area was Freeze Man at again? Just so, for reference. By the way, did you see that video I sent you? The penguin girl one? Or was it a different video you sent me? First one I could think was the penguin girl. Oh, he's all the way... Oh, he's all the way in under net 7. Oh! I should have stayed! Hey, you're a girl. Lan, you shouldn't wander around too much outside, but I gotta find the girl. You never know when something's gonna happen these days. Ma'am? You are too late. You are too late to say that. Where were you when I went on an airplane all by myself to America? Where were you when that kid got kidnapped and stuffed into a car? Where were you when that guy stole all of my possessions from me and I had nothing to my name? Where were you when I was in an airplane and I was gonna crash because it got taken over by terrorists? Where were you? Where were you during the 9/11 attacks? Miss Mari? Where were you? I don't even know if that was your name, Miss Mari, and I'm probably confusing you with the Devil Survivor character Mari. But where were you? I feel that I stumbled upon an eldritch entity because every time I click a random video, she's just there. Where were you all my life, Miss Mari? I hope the other kids are all safe at home. You say that and they're like in a cage. Like in like one of those saw trap cages and they're just like slowly watching as like a thing is like hovering over them, about to like crush them to death, and they just have to watch helplessly. They're in that cage right now, Miss Mari. You gotta stop wandering around AC/DC. You need to go save those kids. This girl's near Higsby's old shop, semi-hidden. Oh. Let's see. She running around? For a second, I thought I was running on the house. Wait! You! What are you doing? I can ghosts. Of the level 3 navies you deleted at busting level S. The ghosts I can see now are Earman, Cutsman, Toadman, Gateman, Shadowman, Thunderman, Snake Man. That is all. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Alright. Bye. Okay, so she keeps track of all the guys that I've gotten S ranks on. What will happen if you S rank every Navi? Yeah, good question. So what was I doing? I was doing something. Forgot what I was doing. Oh. Oh? Wanna see something weird? Oh, sure. Oh, it was... Oh, we were gonna go home and go to Koto Square, I think. Go to the area with Mother Calm? Oh? Can I just go through from here? Like in the real world? Wait, can I not go back to the gospel? Are you talking about gospel? Or are you talking about, Land's dad's place? Is a hidden NPC? Oh, at the harbor. Oh, okay. Let's go check it out. Where you first spot Shadow Man. Oh. See, I think. Do you mean this thing? This computer or the other thing? Yeah, that room. The senators. Why did I say senator? Viruses are already keeping some places off the network. We're about to go in. It's only gonna get worse. I heard the talk. Oh, the delay. Oh, it was the door. The other door. Oh, this one. You mean this one? I think you mean this one. Ah! Yes, I second guessed myself. I was like, oh, I'm blasted. They found me. I got a power up. Let's increase our attack. Yeah, what do you mean? That was a virus. This is the second virus, I think, that we've seen IRL. No more left. Yeah, why is there a Mr. Prog in the real world? Didn't we see like another one earlier in the game, too? Hey, Sunny. Looks like you got a lot of chips there. Have you got a big bomb chip? If you do, mind giving it to me? I'm a scientist now working on advances. I just started developing a new advance. I've got to have big bomb asterisk to activate the advance. Please give me big bomb asterisk. I'll reward you. What should it be? Wait, there's more I can choose? Jennifer's chip folder. Is it this? Is this her chip folder? You got 30 chips. Mindbender. Yeah, I think this is her chip folder. Because I did not have Mindbender. Or Magline or any of these. I think that put me up a bit in how many chips I've got. Yeah, 172. I think I was around like 150, 160? I I think that was worth it. Maybe. Perhaps I will regret this at a later date, but if you want, you can hunt for a rare virus. Yeah, because there was one in that one computer that I mistakenly went to, right? And we have lock enemy. Yeah, we can try and go for that. Yeah, let's do that. And you'll have to do it eventually. Yeah, might as well do it while we're here. How many inches is it? It doesn't matter how many inches it has. It's performance. Better just spread them out so you're not running in place over for streams. Yeah. So I just gotta run around for it, right? Shrimpy, shrimpy. Whenever we get to Devil Survivor, I'm gonna have, well, I say that as if I did not stream Devil Survivor 1. Whenever we get around to Devil Survivor 2, I'm gonna have that saying back, because when I was really into Devil Survivor 2, I would constantly, when I was playing that game, I annoyed the hell out of my friends, because I would keep, like, whenever I had the opportunity to say it, I go, shrinky, shrinky! Busy, busy, busy! New information keeps pouring in! I'm so busy! It's quite rare. 4.3%. Shrimpy, shrimpy. We should all get around in roller skates. I agree. Did you guys ever go to roller rinks when you were a kid? Because I feel like when I was a kid, I'm saying that as if none of you are in my age group, when I know for a fact a lot of you are in my age group. But when I was a kid, like elementary school, I feel like a lot of the areas stopped having roller rinks, at least in my area. I had a friend whose family actually owned the roller rink in my area. I remember it was really sad when they sold their roller rink, because I guess kids weren't going to roller rinks anymore, like the business, like a lot of kids weren't coming. So they sold it to a gym place. And there's like so many fucking gyms. Like no hate for the gyms or anything, but there's like so many gyms and there's just like not enough places for kids to have fun, you know? And I remember my friend at the skating rink that they had this big painting of like a mountain, and that was like in the area that you would skate in. It was really pretty. I remember they had like a DJ, and like it was like a dimly lit like building, and it was just really fun. They had like little light shows and stuff, and you just like be rolling around on your skates, and you'd see this really beautiful painting, and the painting was drawn by my friend's grandma. Like, she was the one that painted it. And so when that place took over, wait, huh? There it is? Octa? Oh! Wait, can I still lock enemy? Can I still lock enemy? I hope. Hope I didn't zone out. Yes. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay, cool. We gotcha. It's over for you, buddy. But yeah, I just remember like looking back on that with the painting and being really sad that they sold the place that had a painting by their grandma, because Grandma's no longer around. Didn't take long at all. I've noticed that I'm kind of lucky at this game for these chances. Like with the dog thing. Okay, we're probably not gonna get the drop because I got hit. So if we don't, I'll reload. Okay, we didn't. But you need rank 10/S realistically. Yeah, that did not do that. But I will say, even though it is sad that they, you know, sold the skating rink that had the painting by my friend's grandma, as far as I know, you know, I hope that things did not change. But when the gym actually took over from my friend and they stopped having the skating rink, I believe if you go into that gym to this day, it still has the painting in the gym. So even if that place is not theirs anymore, at the very least, the painting is still there. So if they want something to remember her by, like that painting, they can come to the gym and see it. But and I just got like really curious, like, do they still have the painting? I know it was the last time I went there, but now I'm just like, oh, it's been a couple years. I'm just gonna be gleefully unaware and convince myself that there's no way they got rid of the painting. If they didn't when the gym took over, there's no way. I am not going to the gym. At least not for that reason. I should go to a gym. I should work out. I know when January comes, I'll have like a New Year's resolution to be like, oh, I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna go for walks every single day and do my jumping jacks and everything. And then like a week later, you'll be like, hey, Elio, are you still doing the jumping jacks? And then I'll be like, well, I said I was gonna do jumping jacks? Damn it! Not getting them! Hold on. Yeah, I did use it. This is the file. It hasn't worn off. You're so lucky. Oh, maybe reload? There we go. Lucky reload. There we go. Another thing I was gonna say earlier when I was going off about, you know, my whole obsession with like my blankie and, you know, kite and everything. Yeah, I didn't get it. Is it because of my HP? Maybe? I'm not gonna load just in case. Or like, I will load. No, you can get it at any HP. Okay, yeah, I'm loading. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, kind of my whole thought, like the whole autism thing, like in addition to like my spiral with the iceberg and everything. Another thing that I was thinking about was, you know, I was thinking about Blanky and Dot Hack and like all of those kind of special interests that I've had over the years, and how kind of like they are not I don't think they're, you know, guaranteed, or like if you have this, that means you have this. It's just like signs, you know. Like, we're pretty sure. Not diagnosed, but pretty sure. Okay, we got it! We got Aqua Ball! Yippee! Should I grab some more? Aqua Ball is an interesting chip. I love when you say, like, insert chip is an interesting chip. And I definitely know you have a lot of traits for it. So I would also not be too surprised. But yeah, while I was thinking about the Blanky and Dot Hack, I was thinking about how lately, you know, I got that package from Jackie in the mail that had the Misane merch. And I have it right next to me. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear me rustling with her acrylic figure, but I still have the acrylic figure in the plastic bag, and I have it right next to me at all times while I'm streaming. And if you ever see, like, I don't know how good tracking is for stuff like mouths and stuff. I don't know if there's like a discernible difference in how my VTuber looks whenever, like, I know it's tracking for the eyes are pretty good. Like when I look to the side, like to read chatter or whatever, I feel like the tracking is pretty good for that with all my models. But I, at least, you know, I know that whenever I look to my right and I see the Misane stuff where I have it, you know, I get really happy. And I think having that, like, I'm already getting like, I'm like so overwhelmed with feelings just talking about it, like in a good way. Like when I look at it, it fills me with so much happiness. And I think having a physical thing of like something that you really enjoy, like something that you have like a special interest, and I'm not even saying that from an autism like standpoint. Like it could be anyone. Like you can have like a special interest with anything, and it makes you feel a lot better when you have something physical, and maybe not even physical. It could be like you set like for me personally, I set the card that I have as my Discord image. Like this is just kind of stuff that I've been thinking. I've been having Thanksgiving, because my brain has been ruminating on stuff and thinking about stuff. And when you have something that you can like pop open and look at and have like a connection to that thing, and like you know that it's yours, or maybe you don't even need to know that it's yours, you just see it, like you can feel something from it. Like I don't know if anyone feels that, but for me, when I, you know, see like my favorite character, like when I see Misane, like I always kind of smile. And I know like that I mean, duh, you like the character so you smile, but it's like it's just one of those surefire ways to make you feel better. And I think part of that is just like knowing that it's there and like feeling a comfort with it. And I think part of the reason that I was doing so well, like not just with, you know, family, like there wasn't that much family here at the Thanksgiving thing this year because of COVID, with a lot of my family. But I think another thing was because I was very talkative, and I think one part of it, and I've been noticing this a lot because of my Discord, whenever I look at like that merch that I am given, it makes me happier. and it makes me a bit more engaged. I think that's like the key word. It makes me more engaged. Like, I think a lot of people kind of have something like that. Like, some people have like an image on their like phone of like an anime character, or like their pet or something like that, and it kind of encourages them to keep going. Okay, we got the chips, so I think we're fine to leave. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling, but to describe it, damage is stored in the balls. Literally, you create an aqua ball. It starts with 10 damage. It'll slowly float to the opponent's side. It'll store any damage it takes. Then, when it reaches an enemy or object on the other side, it explodes for that much aqua damage. Ooh. Up to 999. So also possible to have the power of Muramasa. Jeez. Yeah, and that seems a bit more consistent. Because you kind of don't want to be low on HP. So you kind of, you know, don't want to be using Muramasa on 1 HP that often. Technically, with weaknesses, it could be more powerful than Muramasa, but Muramasa is still the strongest single chip. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I have a similar feeling about something. Yeah, like, I don't think I can speak for everyone when I say that, but I do think that there is, like, something that you can have with you that you can look at, and it brings you comfort, and it helps you get through the day. Like, whether it's that you have like a keychain, or you have an image of your dog as your phone wallpaper, and like you have it as your phone wallpaper because, you know, when you open up your phone, that's like the first thing you see, and you open up your phone a lot, and probably like when you need a distraction, and so you see that image of something that is like important to you, and it gives you comfort. Wanna grab more balls or find the lizards? Go to Koto area? Oh, okay. Well, we're heading to Koto area anyway for the purple guy. Or what about an amazing Oshi? That's true! You have me as your phone wallpaper. Wait, whoops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go back to Epilepsy Town. I meant to go back to AC/DC. Yeah, it's like you... I'm saying you can find lizard, or grab balls, or go to Koto. Oh, okay. Let's find lizard. Where should I find lizard? Let me save here. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of been thinking about that, and how, since I have Misane as my profile pic, and because I have, like, you know... Oh, Epilepsy Town. Alright, back to Epilepsy Town. Alright, let's go. Flashing lights. I just need to use a pass, right? And then do Koto. Wait, huh? Is it only when you do AC/DC? Yep, put up the warning, Elio. Yeah, do I still have epilepsy warning? I should. There we go. Yeah, epilepsy warning, everyone. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, honey, you've got a big storm coming. Cause I mean, it's not that intense, but it's still, you know, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Can only get to Koto from Marine Harbor. Oh! Speaking of being vigilant, because I told the person to be vigilant when I was linking them some stuff. When I made that RPG Maker iceberg yesterday, someone was asking me for like links and stuff to some of the lower tier ones. Go to Apartment Comp 3. Okay. Wait. I don't have 3. on the net? I think it's on the net, right? Two will work. Okay. Yeah, someone was asking me for these downloads for the games that I put on the lower tier. And when I was linking Mamani Aitai, because that was on the lowest tier, I went to my playthrough of it on YouTube to find the download link to give it to them. And then I saw that the blog for the translation was deleted. And at the time, I didn't think about it. I kind of should have thought about it when that happened, especially because of the stuff with witches, because the stuff with Made in the Dark. Because I preserved Made in the Dark when the website for Kanawo updated, and I still don't know if that was intentional or if it was just, you know, an issue with how they had it programmed, and you know, it's a Japanese site, so they didn't really like pay that much attention to the fact that it had an English translation available on the page. But I'm rambling. Anyway, I told the person that was asking for the link that the person that did the translation was they deleted the blog, and I tried going on Internet Archive and seeing if I could find any, you know, Wayback Machine or anything. And I couldn't find it, and I kind of felt really bad because at the time, I was the only person in the English fandom that had played Mamani Aitai, the English translation. And I remember specifically, I think I was like the first person or one of the first people that downloaded it and played it, because the translator saw that I was playing it, and I helped give them some feedback. Wait, was that the rare virus? Hi, Rambling. Where's Elio? Hopefully that wasn't the rare virus. Uh-oh. It's called Lavagon. I don't think that was the virus. I'm just gonna say, just in case. So I can use a lock enemy if I'm wrong. It's a 1 and 2%. Oh, so even lower. Okay, yeah, that was Red Devil. That's not the enemy. Yeah, I was kind of beating myself up when I found out that, you know, they deleted the blog, and now the download for Mamani Aitai's English translation was no longer available. I do worry that, like, you know, maybe people were rough on the translator or something, because, you know, it was very obvious that English is not their first language. It had a lot of grammar issues, and when I was playing through it, I would point out, you know, the grammar issues. And I remember I helped them, like I actually DM'd them on Twitter, like they reached out and thanked me for, you know, playing their translation, and I helped them with like some grammar and editing, and they released like an update that had my suggestions for how to change the grammar to be a bit more, you know, parsable, like a bit more grammatically correct for English. Hopefully you're lucky. This is the rarest virus in the game, I think. Oh boy. This is the lizard, right? That we're looking for? But anyway, so I told the person that I was trying to get the download, lizard, okay. Yeah, so I told them, I was like, so they deleted the blog, and I don't see an internet archive, and the download was on my old laptop that is out of commission now, so I don't have access to the file anymore, so it is now lost media. And the person that I was replying to took that as a challenge, and I don't know what they did. Maybe they went on Wayback Machine and found it through that? Because I don't think I actually looked through Wayback Machine. I think I only went on Internet Archive. So maybe that was how they found it. But they uploaded it to Internet Archive, and it was even the version that I like after I played it, and I gave some some help with the grammar. So if you go on the Internet Archive documentation thing for Momini I Tai, like I'm listed as like one of the, you know, people involved in the game, along with No Noisy, because the you know, the translator is no longer around, and I am in the credits. I'm in the credits as like playtesting and I think suggestions. So not only did I have documentation on a lost media thing for a bit, like I don't know how long that blog has been deleted, and my playthrough of Momini I Tai was the only thing that was up of it. But now, because of me as well, bringing up Momini I Tai, someone found the version and uploaded it to Internet Archive, and now my name is forever attached to Momini I Tai for English speakers for the Internet Archive version. And I think that's one of my favorite things. I was thinking about that, and that's something that I really value as like a streamer. Like, I really like obviously, I think a lot of people as streamers, for the most part, they, you know, they play games that they like. But I know a lot of people, you know, are more concerned about like the algorithm, or playing games that are popular, or, you know, pleasing their fan base. And I obviously think about that stuff too. Like, I think, you know, like, oh, I want to play this Twitch slop game because it's popular and more people can find me, or like I want to do this thing that my chat wants me to do because I want to make my chat happy. But I think at the end of the day, you know, it's very important to think about the things that you like, and I think that's why a lot of the games, you know, you see me playing, I have a lot of personal stories about them, and or I wind up having like a very big attachment to them because I like them. I think one of the things that I really like about being a streamer in recent years has been having documentation for really wonderful artistic games that people put a lot of time into. And I like know, you know, the creation process of making that, because I've been making my own game. And the thought that someone no doubt spent a lot of hours and effort on making, and a lot of other people have connections to, like, fond memories of. Like, you don't know how many people play a game. Like, even if you think you're the only person in the world that's played something, like, you don't know how important, like, a game could be to someone. And part of what I really like about streaming is being able to talk about these games that mean a lot to me, like Megaman, and how watching the anime was really important to me as a kid. Like, I really loved the anime, and I loved Mega Man Battle Network 3 and being able to talk about that. And like with Monzai Man, I really like, you know, being able to talk about Mega Man with like Monzai Man or like other games with other people, because, you know, they, like, you can feel the passion. Like, you can feel the affection that people have for games. And like, when that is gone, like a couple of years later, like, you know, there's some games that will never disappear. They're so iconic and so beloved that there's literally no way that it could ever become lost media. Like, there's no way Mario is ever gonna become lost media. At least not the really popular things, like the original Mario and stuff like that. Because I know Mario has some lost media, but that's besides the point. Like, there's someone out there, like, and I can say this 100% because I am one of those people. There's always, like, someone on this earth that has a hyperfixation with this one game that not many people know or not many people care about, but it means the world to them. And to think that there might have been someone in this world that, like, loved, you know, Made in the Dark or Mamani Ai Tai, and like thinking about how in the future they would remember it and try and find it and think of the English version, like they can only play in English, and then they can't find it anymore. Like, it's just wiped off of the face of the internet. There's no way to replay it or even experience it anymore. Like you're saying with Flash games, like there's so many Flash games I played as a kid, and with the whole phasing out of Flash, like, so many people lost so many iconic games that meant so much to them as a kid, that, like, they remember years later and want to play it again, to, like, you know, revisit it and relive those memories and just, like, appreciate that time. Also, someone's at my door. I'm sorry. Ugh. Oh, my first time. First timing. While I'm in the middle of having, like, this impassioned speech about, you know, game documentation and how something like this can mean so much to someone, and then my cousin comes and is like, "Hey, I got you some panties for Black Friday," and she saw that I had tears all over my face, because I think it's obvious I was crying during this, and my cousin was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal." And then she's like, "Well, we'll be happy now. You have panties." There's also the rare occasion where the creator isn't around anymore. Whether if they just gave up on creating games or they're not in this world anymore. Yeah, like another RPG Maker example, like Rekinder. Like, it would be devastating to me if Rekinder's documentation was no longer around. Because I still, to this day, I get really emotional when I think about Parun. And I still think it's awesome that someone recently went and translated Heisei Pistol Show all of these years after Parun's passing. I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome that these games get to live on even past, you know, the creator's passing. And part of that, on the topic of me making games, is, and I think also streaming in general, is I want to leave something, you know, behind when I die. I want to be remembered. And thinking about a future where it's no longer around for someone that it means a lot to. And that me just playing a silly video game and uploading it could be the difference between someone being able to see a game that means so much to them, or just nothing. I think that's really important, and that's one of my favorite things about being a streamer. Like, I don't know if I ever did that for anyone with like Made in the Dark or Mamani Aitai or fucking Mysteria. And I know I'm not a popular streamer and stuff, but I like think about that shit. I think about that shit. And like I would be like that if it was Made in the Dark. Like if I didn't have access to the documentation for Made in the Dark, I would have been one of those people that was like devastated, because Made in the Dark was such a fun game. And like to this day I think about it and want to play it, and it like lives in my head a lot. And so to think of a future where there would be no way to revisit the feelings of that day that I streamed that game or anything, like, it's devastating to think that that could happen to someone. And it brings me comfort to think that, like, I'm not just some person on the internet that's just like playing a video game. Like, I am. And I also don't want to put myself on a pedestal either when I say this, but it brings me comfort to know that maybe I could have been the difference between someone being able to revisit those fond memories of a game that means a lot to them. And that brings a lot of comfort to me. Anyway, I think I was able to get out everything I was thinking with that. For me, Megaman Battle Network was a vague memory that no one really cared about. Then the Legacy Collection came out. Alio, I look so forward to your streams. You're not a big stream, but you're a big stream to me. Thank you. It means a lot. And so, yeah, when I heard that about Mamani Aitai, I was devastated. And it brings me comfort, and it also kind of makes me proud in a way that when you go on the Internet Archive documentation that person I talked to about Mamani Aitai, my name's there. Like, wait! Oh! Wait! Ah! Did I miss a thing? You might be small in height, and as a streamer, and in intelligence. I forgot where I was going with this. Alright, you're big in my heart. Also, thank you for all the hydrates. I made notes of them in my head, and I was like, I just need to get this out. I just need to get this out. I can't get distracted. I just did a bad typo. Oh, yeah, we got emotional. No, we missed it. Is it too late for me to lock enemy it? Oh. First message in this account, but this is the translator speaking. I feel devastated, Elia. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please don't beat yourself up about it. Please don't beat yourself up about it. Your words are incredible. Oh. I'm so sorry for making you feel that way. But your work is appreciated. I want you to know that. And even if, you know, like I said, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, like I didn't know the circumstances behind, you know, deleting your blog. And I think it's valid, like whatever reason it was. But I just want you to know that, you know, you're taking the time to do that. Like, even if you look down on what you did, or maybe, you know, whatever, like, whatever time and effort you put into something, even if you think it's not important, it is, because you did that. You took the time, and you took the effort into that, and I think that should be cherished. But it also is understandable. I just want to say this, even though I am saying this, if something truly does hurt you a lot, and you can't bear to see it, I think it is also understandable to not want to see that. I just want to say that when I am saying this. Like, I personally, from my standpoint, as a consumer, sounds weird, but I think every effort someone puts into, like, a work, whether you are making it yourself or whether you are translating, like, you did something for other people. Like, whether you are conscious of it or not. Like, and you put a lot of effort into that you really didn't need to, but you chose to do it. And you should, you know, have people, you know, sing your praises and applaud for you. And yeah. As you can tell by how I sound, I was very emotional, and yeah. It's nice seeing you in chat, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the distress. Even if London Detective Mysteria wasn't exactly an S-tier game, I still was able to form fond memories over it, and it was a game I was definitely interested in, so I was happy to experience it with you all. Yeah, same here. Same here. Amen, though. Thank you. It really means a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just glad. I'm just glad, you know. That's just... It's important. The effort that people put into things, like, it's important. Like, there's only one of you, and, like, if you choose to leave something in the world, like, that should be valued, I think. Oh, thank you for the Ko-fi. Thank you for the Ko-fi. Come on. Love you to the moon and back. You're such an amazing person and the best Oshi I could ever ask for. You're too kind. Come on, thank you. And thank you for the follow as well, Olenai. Thank you. And I just want everyone to know that when I sound like this, it's not cause I'm sad. I'm just, you know, I just feel so many emotions. I just, you know, I just care about this stuff. I just care a lot. 69 biddies to show my appreciation. Hey, nice! Thank you. Thank you once I'm in. You worked so hard on it and brought attention to the game. That means a lot. Yeah. Like, big ups and big respect to you. And I will always be grateful for that. And I'm really glad that I chose to, you know, play the game when I did. Like, I got to talk with you and help with Mom and Aikai, like, with the grammar and stuff. And and just I was able to be there and experience that. Like that's such a personal experience that no one else will experience and I'll never experience again. And that's important. Thank you for the 420 biddies, Bonsai. Thank you. Much love, thank you. I'm already crying. What the fuck? I'm gonna like get the lizard again and I'm gonna miss it. Cause I'm so busy fucking crying. I feel you with the games though, Starry. Amen. Amen. Oh, you got your old Twitch account name. Thank you for the 200 biddies. You're incredible, Elio. And you are also incredible. And everyone else here as well. Anyone else here that is watching this, you are incredible. And I'm saying this as someone that like thinks very badly about myself as well when I say this. Like no matter how badly you might think about yourself, no matter like if you think badly about yourself or you know, you think that like you're worthless or the things that you do are bad, like there's always someone out there that values you and you are important, and there's always something that you did that you will never know that means a lot to someone, and you will always be celebrated and cared for, whether you know that or not. You are always valued. And if you're sitting here being like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Like, be so fucking real. You do not know. You do not know the horrors that persist. I can assure you. Like, maybe I might not know if there's like some lurker that's never said anything, but I can assure you if I've ever talked to you like a day in my life and you're here and you're listening to this right now, like I definitely have like at least like some memory connected to you that I will always look upon fondly and care about you, and like yeah. And you always have something to bring to the world. And yeah, I am rambling. I'm very much a rambler, as I'm sure you've no doubt come to realize with the stream. You're Mr. Incredible. Wait, no, that's someone else. Wait, if you're Mr. Incredible, can I be Elastigirl for reasons? Oh, you wanna stretch across the room? Like you're an ARMS character? And that's surely why, right? There's no other reason. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but like, fucking brain, bro. Last couple of days have been wild. Last couple of days have been a wild night. My brain. I can't process my brain. My brain goes at like a different speed than me, and I can't keep up with it. Like the train has left the station, and I'm just here like I'm coughing up all the dust in my lungs, and I'm like, wait, that was my train. I gotta get on that. Honestly, jokes aside, I was really happy when you sounded so happy to see me when I came in. And that's true. I was very happy when I saw you in chat, Monzai, because honestly, like when I was getting ready for a stream, I was like secretly inside, I was like, oh no, did I choose like a bad time to do Megaman for Monzai Man? Like I want to see Monzai Man, so I definitely was really happy when I saw you in chat, because I was like, oh no, Monzai Man! Oh, I fucked up! Like you were hoping to see me, and I was happy. Yeah, because I was. A little off topic, but I was absolutely devastated when the voice actor for Darkest Dungeon died. His voice helped through a lot back before I even started streaming. His words often brought me a sense of calm. Yeah. Well, like I said with Parun, like people impact so many people's lives in so many different ways. And you know, all those good things should be cherished. Like, I will say again, like I said earlier, if like a memory of something, even if it is positive for other people, like, if it brings you personal discomfort at the thought of it, I think it's understandable to not want to, you know, like, erase that. Because, you know, your feelings matter. And I say that as someone that has gotten rid of a lot of things because I really did not want to see it, and I would feel sick to my stomach if I saw it. And I think that is valid. I think both statements can exist at the same time. I think that's what I should say. And you are valid for feeling either way, I think. But just know, even if you think it doesn't matter, even if you think you did a terrible job, like I think with a lot of stuff I do, like to someone else, it could mean the world to them. I wanted to see Bonsai Man. Oh, okay, bye. I wanted to see Toy too. I want to see Toy too. Oh god. Okay, we're still back. I was like, oh, he brought out the bomb. Is that gonna take up the space of Gate Man? Oh, we're so back. Oh, Glenna! I can't look. Did you get the card? I hope so. You deserve that card. Let me see. That's win. Yeah, that's win. Gas concrete, baby. Wait! That's the lizard! That's the lizard! This is the lizard, right? Right? Lizard! We did it! We got the lizard! Lizard! We're so back! Oh my god! The luck! The luck! Let's go 1%, baby! I love gambling! I don't actually love gambling! But let's go, I love it! Lock enemy! And save! Alright, we didn't get the S rank because I didn't wait for the open up his mouth, but it's fine. We got the lock enemy. We're so back. Okay. Got it again. We just have to survive. We just have to not get hit. Don't get hit. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. And we just gotta wait. Ah! Is this still valid? Is this still valid? Please? 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 No! Oh, I missed. It might be my HP. Gotta move less. Oh. I see. Also heal. Remember, moving more than 2 power... Oh, right. Moving more than 2 panels lowers rank. Okay. You can't move. Okay, we're so back! you get the full pack of cards, you will get a special Discord role. So please do let me know if I miss, if you get the full pack, please. Please send me it. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. If you want to page me, it's okay. Yeah, we got it! Lava dragon! Lava dragon! Ah! There it is. We're so back. Okay. I think we're done here. I think that is it for Lizard. Lava dragon is an interesting chip. I love when you say those words. I had a crush on it as a kid. that another certified Bonsai Man banger. Of course you had a crush on that chip. Is this number 1 on your ranking of Rule 34 chips? Is this number 1? Lava dragon? Number 1, Lava Dragon. Top 10 sexiest battle chips. Number 1, Lava Dragon. Some people say there is a 1% chance of getting Lava Dragon in Mega Man Battle Network, but for one lucky bunny, that may not be the truth. This bunny ran into it like once before actually getting it again, and ran away from it like a dunderhead because he was too busy being emotional about RPG Maker games. You can summon a dragon if there's a hole in the panel in front of you. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Let me take a look. 10 buck, greedy rainbow. Summons a nasty lava dragon. 200 flame. It'll damage all enemies for fire. Ooh. Also, goodness gracious. My throat is torn to bitty bits. I think I am gonna take a little break to like calm myself down from all of the crying. And then we will play some In Stars and Time, I think. But I just need to remind anyone that may be listening to this. You are very loved. Like if I know you by name, like I've seen you in chat, like you're loved, idiot. I think about a lot of you a lot, and I don't say it, but there will be a lot of times where I'll think about you. Like even if you think like, oh, I haven't been here in years, I still do. I still do love and I still do care about all of you. You are really loved and you guys are really cared. And whatever you bring to this world, that's the only thing. Like only you can create that thing. And like nothing is perfect, but it is like the perfect crystallization of you, I think. No matter how flawed or how, I don't know. But yeah. Get loved, idiot. You bring value in this world by existing, and just the fact that you try every day and you make stuff is worth celebrating. And yeah, cause you did that. You did that. That power, you got out of your bed and you brought up my stream. Incredible. Like sometimes I can't do that. I can't get out of bed. Like even just doing that, even just like eating food, like crazy. The power. And like if you're doing more than that, you do more than just waking up and eating food. You like created something, you like drew something, you like translated something for other people, you like made a game, You like leave messages for people. You like edited something. You like made a meme. You like talk in someone's, like you talk to someone. You help them out with stuff. You're just here. You exist. You make your presence known. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like only you could do that. Only you could bring that into this world. So, I just want you to remember that. Like whenever you feel down, just remember that, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go on a break and I'm gonna calm myself down and hopefully I can be a little more put together for In Stars in Time because I'm probably gonna get devastated because I feel like we are close to a very traumatizing moment in Stars in Time, and I'm saying that actually very excited. Like I'm actually very excited for that. I love trauma. We're trauma bonding today, chat. We're gonna trauma bond. Sifrin is gonna suffer. Sifrin's gonna go through it. Sifrin's gonna go through a bad time, and I'm gonna sit here with the popcorn, and I'm gonna be like, yes! Oh, the pain! I love licking up your tears. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go BRB for a bit. But when I'm back, we're playing some In Stars in Time. See you!